Hello, my beautiful Virgo loves and friends. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. This is your weekly love and romance reading for the third week of February 2021. It's Earth Sign Day. So we're going to have a look at your person, your connection this week, what's going on with you, love and romance. And then if we pick up on additional messages, then we pick up on those and we will talk about that. We don't always pick up on those though. So I just want to remind you guys that this is a general reading. So take the parts of it that resonate with you, leave the rest that do not for someone else if they do not. And remember that, timing is also at play, all that stuff. And so if you want a reading that pertains specifically to you, you would need a private reading, and you can order those in the link in the description bar down below. We'll also talk more about my social medias later on at the end of this reading. Lastly, I want to remind you guys to give this video a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell right next door to be ensured that you're notified about all my future uploads. And I cannot wait to see you guys again. That is once we get through this reading. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go a little quiet and I'm going to just do the readings. Okay. My Virgo loves and my Virgo friends. The person who you are thinking about, they're also thinking about you too right now. And they love you very much. Okay. So we have three messages here. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So this week, you are going to be accepting this person more. And I feel like you've been kind of harsh on this person, harsh on yourself. That is going to be lessening and going away, because you're going to be healing any unhappiness that comes with criticizing people or receiving criticism, so that you can heal. Now, those of you guys, Virgos, who are critical of your person, I always say this, in a soulmate twin flame connection, if you're criticizing your soulmate or your twin flame, you're criticizing yourself or you're criticizing your soul. So, just know that that really doesn't make you happy. And if you're experiencing unhappiness or feeling unhappy, it's because you're criticizing a soulmate or a twin flame. So whether you're mad at them because they've annoyed you, and I understand that that is the case with some dynamics, some connections, are in different places. So whether you're mad at this person or, you're just kind of in a place with them where you don't necessarily like where it is, being critical over the situation, especially being critical over each other, doesn't help. In fact, it just makes the two of you guys more unhappy. Just accept this person as they are. And I'm sure that this person, they are all like in different ways and shapes and sizes. And I understand that people can be very frustrating, but they're showing me a memory right now. It's bringing me a six of cups vibes is what they're telling me to tell you guys. So it's reminding me of a lighter times. I feel like this connection is going to lighter times, but I feel like it's been very heavy. There's been a lot of extra gunk, stupidness, silliness, and I'm sure Virgos can understand, and I can understand that frustration. As we know Virgo. I mean, in astrology, in the community, as the energy, Virgo as the sign, Virgo people, we know you guys, and we know how dedicated and loyal you guys are to the people that you feel love for, and to the people that you also, even if you're just serving them and it's your job, you're very loyal and caring. You care. I have Virgo 7th house, right? So I understand it. I'm not Virgo, right? But I understand that energy, and I understand it when it comes to serving others and in relationships, how frustrating it gets when you're always there for people. I I feel like I just hit on the bell. I feel like I just ding, like you saw my ding. I feel like I just hit a ding on somebody's head. When you're always helping people and the people that you're helping and you're there for, they keep getting you tight because they just don't get it. And it's natural to want to just criticize. In fact, it would be weird if you didn't criticize them. It would be weird if you didn't. I mean, it's kind of like why we love you. It's because, you know. But I feel like in this situation, don't be so critical, because I feel like you're like, but why am I so unhappy? Like, why can't I take my mind off it? Why is it always getting me tight? It's because you're criticizing it. And the answer, somebody really needed to hear this. The answer is that you just have to love and accept each other. Just accept them. Even if you can't, like, I don't know, what are the 7 different types of love? If it's, even if you can't romantically love them, just love them as a friend or love them as a person, or just love them as a human. Even if you can't love them even at that, love them as a human, and accepting and loving their human qualities. And see this situation that they're promising you. Spirit is promising you. I'm not. Spirit is that the situation will magically transform. This relationship will magically transform. This literally says your relationship, it will magically transform. All right. So try not to be so critical of this person and of the situation, even though I understand why you are critical. In this situation, I'm feeling it. You guys know how I am with my feelings. I never liked that about myself, and now I just accept that about who I am. I just feel everything, and that's what it is. So if you don't like that, if you think that it's too sensitive, we probably had a lot of issues when I was younger. We probably beefed a lot in high school, and we probably fought. But we probably fought, but whatever. So, I feel you guys in this situation, I feel it, and I'm like, that's facts. Like, actually, I'd be criticizing them too. In fact, I probably did criticize them today in a different form. If I was you, I probably would have done it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's what's making you unhappy. If you're like, oh, why am I also unhappy? Just stop criticizing them. All right. Okay. So that's advice. Just accept them. Boom. So what's right in the middle? We have balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So this relationship, it definitely has been challenging for you in some ways, and as well as in other ways. It's been very challenging. But that is what relationships do. 1 second. All right, I'm back. So that is what good relationships do. They challenge you, but they're also amazing. The highs are filled with highs, but the lows are filled with lows. And it's frustrating when you're at the lows, but the highs are worth it. The person is worth it. They're just being an idiot. Let's just stamp let's just stamp it. Yeah. So, balance. You're not always going to agree. And sometimes it's important to disagree just because, like, I really disagree. It's all right. So know that it's okay to criticize or to find faults. But when it gets to the point that it's too much, that's when it leads to a lot of unhappiness. All right. So then what's the final message? Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. This person has the missing pieces in you. Like the pieces in you that you feel like you are missing, at times you will find in yourself that, or in them, that they have the key that unlocks it. So they mirror it. There is a story that your souls are playing out with one another, that it in a way helps to remind each other of things about each other. There's a lot of similarities. I'm surprised I don't have mirroring here, but I do feel a little bit of that, but in a certain sense. So now I can understand why mirroring isn't there. So a really wonderful advice for the beautiful Virgos this week. And now we're going to shift on to the tarot, and we're going to look into this person and how they're showing up this week, like how we normally do every week, you guys. Okay, this person is kind of frustrated, Virgo, this week. They are. They're in the fighting mood. They're in the resisting mood. They're also focused on a fight. If you guys had a fight, they're thinking about it. They're actually very annoyed by this argument. It's not just like, oh, they don't care. No, this person cares. They're not happy. Okay, so yeah, they're kind of frustrated, and I just say kind of to be nice. They're very frustrated about something, and they're quite annoyed with you, with someone, about something. All right, so this week they're going to be communicating to you a lot about various things. We'll look into what they're communicating to you about, but they are. And I feel like if they haven't been communicating, then, you know, keep your ears and your eyes peeled for some communication, because that this is a strong indication, or a strong indicator of some incoming communication, even if you guys have not been speaking. I feel like this person feels like this connection is having some growth and some success. It might be a little bumpy. Ignore, even if it is bumpy, even if it does seem like it's chaotic, it is chaotic, yes, but it will prove to be movement in this relationship. So they're focused on having success and growth. And I feel like they do feel like this connection is having some success and growth at this time. But it just feels like there's some challenges, or the success and growth is coming through challenges for them. Okay, so what is this communication about? It's about making amends. This person, they want to, you know, share their emotions with you. They want to really kind of love on you, but have like some interactions. They want to talk to you. They want to just catch up and share emotions. They want to share how they're feeling. They want to connect. And it feels like it's not everything. It's not like they're wanting to pour out their souls, but they definitely want to do that. And I feel like this person, you know, maybe they had trouble with that before. They had trouble with that in certain regards, and that's why it's challenging for them. There are some lessons and wisdom that they need to learn first before this can really, truly, fully open up. But this is what's happening, Virgo. Believe me, this is what's happening. So they're having a breakthrough when it comes to sharing their emotions, and you know, now they're going to be doing it. They're something that was blocking them from doing it before, whether it was thoughts, a person, it doesn't matter what it was that was blocking it. It might surprise you what was blocking it, but that is removed now. And now that's coming in. Now that's happening. Wow, Virgo, that message came out really strongly. It really flew out at me and hit me. Okay, so with the frustrations, it's what's happening around them. And my guides are telling me to say it could be what's happening around them. But I feel like, you know, all right, so what is this? Okay, so in some way this person's having to surrender to divine will. They're having to surrender to time. They're having to surrender to the fact that they don't have power. They're having to give up some control. And this is very frustrating for them because this person does not like giving up control. Doesn't matter what this control is, what it's the control of. They do not like giving up control over whatever this is. And it's that control that they've had over this thing that has been blocking the communication. And now they're facing challenges that are causing them to let go, surrender, and to just observe this connection and to just look at what's happening. And it's around like what's happening around moving on from the past. So whatever um, chaos that might have ensued before, they're moving on from it, but it's like in a unique way. This is unique for every single person. You already know what this is. You already know what this is. So I don't need to go too much into it because I knew that it would be interesting. I knew that the clarifying would be, they wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't get it. So yeah, there's something going on in their life that is really upsetting them. And it's very frustrating for them, but it's causing them to grow up in a way and look at things differently, but to also move on from the past. I don't know why this person is needing to move on from the past, but they're needing to. So in the recent past, someone opened up. And I feel like it took a lot for this person to do. They opened up about their feelings. They opened up about some frustrations. They opened up about feeling like they trusted someone and maybe not necessarily being happy that they trusted this person. There's a lot of pain. This person, they were really feeling a lot of pain and they were isolated as well. I feel like this person really clung onto something or clings to certain things, and they've had to let go of some of those things, and it has been hard for them. And it's because they held on to those things, and they were really important to them. But I feel like they are in the recent past realized that instead of them letting go of things that really matter to them, that they really don't want to let go of, in fact, that's like their comfort zone, they need to actually just face some pain, like face some sadness, deal with a trigger. So it's like when a friend triggers someone or when a friend triggers you, if that friendship is really important to you, it's not about just tossing the friendship away. You can't just throw away a friend, especially when it's a really good friend. You have to confront some feelings that maybe in the past you would have walked away from something, or in the past you would have just dealt with being separated from it. If something really matters to this person and they're not willing to let it go, they're going to stay and fight for it. And so this person, that's what they decided to do in the recent past, stay and fight for, this relationship, something that really mattered to them. But regardless of what it was that they fought for, because I'm feeling like for some of you guys, it wasn't the relationship that they felt they needed to fight for. It might have been another relationship. But whatever this was, this actually gave them strength that they needed to break out of a pattern. They're saying holding pattern. There's a really bad pattern. This person's in really bad. All right. So they're going to have a victory for that. This is all happening for victory. Okay. So what they're thinking about right now is they're envisioning that victory for the two of you guys. So this person, they're holding on to the visions of love that they have for this relationship. They're holding on to, and they're thinking about their dreams for the future, but also the sweet past you guys have already had, the wonderful memories you guys have already shared is really strongly on this person's mind. And in fact, this is something that this person may want to relive or get back to in some way, shape, or form. But also in a way, they are making peace with their past by retrieving certain parts of it that were lost. All right. All right. So, yes, they're imagining, envisioning, and remembering the future that they want for you. Yes. So, this if there's been any fights, whether it's been fights on their end, on your end, or fights in the relationship, they definitely don't want to fight with you about certain things, and they definitely want to let go of a grudge or some sort of issue that someone has been standing their ground on. They want to make peace with this sort of energy, but also they want to put the love before any other like arguments. They want to put the love before silly things that are mundane or even chaos. Anything that's coming that is chaotic, they want to put the love before that. So that's something that they're really focused on doing. And I feel like they're having a hard time with this. They're very paranoid and they're exhausted. They are just overworked. They're tired. Um, they're just like, yeah, but at the same time, their intention is getting to that point. They ultimately want to make peace and get to a peaceful place, but their head is kind of tumultuous because their focus is on chaos because they're needing to learn about frustrations. So in the near future, Virgo, we have this person and your connection coming to a place where you're going to be feeling a lot more confident and stable in it. And also, this person is also going to be feeling a lot more confident and stable in it. If, this frustration will be overcome. Okay. Whatever is bothering the two of you guys, whatever has been the matter, it is going to be like this person, this connection, the love, it will be the victor of this fight. All right. So there will be a victory that the two of you guys are going to reach. You guys are going to have success in whatever this is, and you guys will overcome these problems, these issues. Any sort of issues you guys are having right now, you guys will overcome it. And this week, any tension right now, you'll see that this week it's going to go the way you want it to go. It's going to go in a really positive way for you. And you're going to be feeling really confident in this relationship. This person is going to confirm your validate your feelings, like confirm who you are to them. And they're going to bring you justice as well. Like, this is just a really good week. It ends well. All right. So that is your reading this week, Virgo. I believe that's all I have to say. And this is the chronology. And look out for your spoils and enjoy it. God bless you guys, Virgo. So the monthly readings will now be moved onto the Patreon. So if you guys want the readings for the months following February, you will need to join us over on Patreon, and that information is to come. So I'm really excited about that, you guys. But the weeklies will stay right here. No need to worry. And you guys remember to follow my other socials. Right now, I'm also active on Instagram, so you guys don't want to miss those messages over there. And for those of you guys who just want to connect with me further, you guys can also find me on there. So I would be sure to take some time out and check it out. And yeah, good luck to you guys. God bless you guys. We will talk next week. Bye-bye.